Well, I'm from Queens, New York. My background, I come from a place where not too many people make it, and you got to work for everything. So if you work hard, you'll end up being successful where we come from because just the work ethic to be great and want to be something with yourself. Yeah, I can say I went through something that most athletes you really don't want to go through. Like I had a torn ACL and meniscus like 2 years ago, so I couldn't play for like a whole year. So with that, I felt like everything was like it was over. Like I couldn't play no more, couldn't be myself. I couldn't do anything. I was helpless. And basketball was the only thing I knew, so I was just lost. But I have family members that like helped me and they helped me get through it. And it was like, yo, you're gonna be better than before. So it's like keep going through the therapy. Don't give up on yourself. Like you're gonna come back better. So I stuck with it and I'm back. So my mindset changed where I felt like don't take anything for granted. Like the game you love can be snatched in the snap of a finger. Like it just so happened I was playing great, then freak accident. It wasn't on purpose or intention or intentionally. I just went up for a layup. Kid bumped me and I just fell wrong. And I just so like play every game like it's your last and always be focused on your goal and want to achieve something in life. I tried to play football, but that's an actually funny story. I tried to play and my dad doesn't know nobody. So he just know like, all right, my son wanna play, so all right, we're gonna try. You're gonna let him try to play. And it was only practice, like season about to even start yet. We had practice and I got sick and I never went back. Like I never went back at all. He's like, yo, I don't know nobody. I don't want you. So he's like, you're not playing football, so it's over. I saw that all my cousins played. Like all my cousins play, and everybody used to tell me like how nice my dad is. And like when I used to go to like games, everybody go to my dad like talking about like how good he was. So I'm like, him? Like he's trash. Like and then one day I went to one of his games. I had to be in like fourth, fifth grade, and he played, and I'm watching. I'm like, so he is nice, and he's taller than everybody. So I'm like, oh nah, I think I like basketball, so I might stick with it. My dad is about 6'7". What school he went to? He went to JUCO, and then he transferred to some Division I school. I forgot. I'm not too sure, but he played basketball. And like, if you like street ball, everybody knows him. Like he goes out, everybody knows who he is. Like he used to be like, I'm his. Like they call me Little Him. I'm like, nah, I can't keep calling me that. Like I want my own name. Going is the crowd, like the crowd, and like when people talk trash to me. Cause like sometimes like in every game you don't want to go out like yo I'm gonna score 50 today. Like sometimes I try to like work on certain things when I play, like try to do new things and like to improve so coaches or like whoever's there they see like oh he improved his game, and then like it'd be like certain people in the crowd, the kids talking. I'm like yo like chill like, and then that get me going. It depends. It depends on like how much trash you're talking. If you're talking trash and you ain't scoring, now I'm gonna talk trash and I'm gonna score on you. But like if you, I'm gonna now I just sometimes I channel like I ain't gonna talk to him today. I'm just gonna kill him today. Today I'm just gonna play hard. I'm gonna take the ball from him. And I'm gonna score every time. So my game I would say is I could do a little bit of everything. I could shoot. I could attack the rim. I could pass. Play defense. Rebound. But mostly like I'm a scorer, so like I get to like spots like mid range area, and like I know how to get to the rim and like create like Euro steps, hop steps, floaters, left hand, right hand, pull up, and sometimes like I mix it up with like a couple threes because I just started shooting better because I've been working on the summer, so I've been shooting like a lot of jump shots, like a lot of threes. Like I do moves into threes, so mostly scoring though. I had to work on honestly keeping my hand all the way up. Like when I used to shoot, I used to just like shoot and snatch my hand back. And then my trainer, he's like, yo, when you do that, you taking away from your shot. So like try to keep your hand up. And I used to always drop my guy hand. Like you see like some players like they shoot and they drop their guy hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to work on like keeping both my hands like up and holding my follow through really. And I've been working on that over the summer. So it's been working for me. I train with Jerry Powell. He's an NBA trainer. He trains like LeBron James, Paul George, Kevin Durant, plays in college. Like he trains like a lot of pros. And I didn't really get to train with him over the summer because of the coronavirus, but I went down south and I trained with some trainer down there. He trains like a good like pros too, like but in like South Carolina area. So it was good work too. It depends. Some days, most of the times when I was down there, it'd be me by myself. But when I was with Jerry, it'd most likely be me and like Jonathan Kaminga. We always like work out together. So it was kind of rough in the beginning because I didn't understand like what Coach Jock wanted me to do. It was kind of weird, like how he wanted me to play. So I had to adjust to him. And then once I adjusted, it was fine. And like we had like our little talks and stuff. And he told me like, yo, what he wants me to do. Then I understood my role more, and then it was better for me. Playing for him, I feel like he wants you to do your job. Like he doesn't want you to do anything that you're not supposed to do or he doesn't think you can do. He wants you to do what he wants you to do. So if you go out and do your job, you'll be successful. So his job for me is play defense, score, and get others involved and play defense. If y'all don't do that, you don't play. So you just got to do what you got to do and you'll be fine. Year two, Coach Jock told me basically he wants me to I have more of a scoring load this year. Last year I could score, but we also had other plays that I didn't have to do too much scoring. So he told me like I need you to really like lock in on offensively and defensively every play. Like be engaged, be ready to score at almost every possession. I felt like it kind of like hindered some people. It hindered me in the beginning because I wasn't doing anything. So I was just in the house chilling. But once like you do your test and you get like your negative and you able to go outside and have a little bit of freedom, I felt like it helped me because then I began to work out more and stuff like that. Most is the outside games. That's what I miss the most. Cause I was just in the house and like everybody just bored. Like we all know each other, so we like, yo, like we gotta like do something. Like we gotta have a game or something. Like this is boring. Everybody just in the house on the game. Nobody really doing anything. So I miss playing outside the most.
Or
Nah,
just
I just came to school late. So Coach John's like, yo, you just gotta take this number for this year, and I'm like, it's all right, don't worry about it. Number three. Usually, I don't know. I just like how number three looks on me, honestly. Whenever I wear number three, I feel like I play good. So it's been good. It's been increasing more over the time because, like as I said, I was hurt. So coaches they probably look like he just disappeared off the face of the earth. Like where he go? So they didn't know until like last year and this year. Well, same like everybody started calling Coach Jock more, calling my dad, and they phones been buzzing. So Nebraska, UConn, Auburn, St. John's, Seton Hall. It's a couple more. I can't think of them right now. For myself to be able to play my game and just be comfortable in my skin and like help like the coach help me grow in certain aspects of my game. Say shot selection and being more poised. Because I worked on that over the summer. Like, yo, I used to just always try to go fast and like, yo, just take your time. Like put me under control. Like, yo, this is what you could do: pick and roll, and just play out of the pick and roll. Because that's how the NBA is really. So, put me in situations that I could play in and help me develop. Both. I feel like you can learn a lot from the college game and the NBA game, but mostly the NBA game because that's where you want to end up as your main goal, really, if you're playing basketball. Everybody wants to go to the NBA. So I watch a lot of NBA basketball too. Like how like the guards, the league guards, how they use like pick and rolls, how they communicate, and how they don't take as many dribbles to score on offense. I try to model my game after Bradley Beal and John Morant. Even though I'm not as athletic as John Morant, but his craftiness, like how crafty he is, like how he gets into the cracks and he just finds like ways to score and pass the ball. Basketball goal is Michael Jordan. Because after I watched, what was it called? His little documentary thing. I
The
feel
Last
like,
Dance.
yeah, The Last Dance. I feel like he's just on a different level. Like he just separated himself completely from everybody. Like he can't be touched. Like there's nothing you could do to be like, yo, I'm better than Mike. Like he got it. RJ Barrett.
What about him gave you trouble?
The simple fact that he was just older than me and he was a senior. So if you see his senior highlights, you'd be like, yeah, he's the number one player in the world for a reason. So he was strong. Like I held my own. I had a little 17 points, but he just stronger than me. Like I shot a jump shot and he like bumped me and like I just went flying. I'm like, ref, that ain't no foul. They're like, no. I'm like, he's strong, he's physical, he know how to use his body, and he was just better than everybody. I ain't even gonna lie. A good player I played against, a friend of mine's. He went to Commonwealth. I would say Femi. He goes to University of Pitt. I would say I'm more of an outgoing person. Like I feel comfortable doing. I can do both, but if I don't know you, I'm not gonna talk. Like I'll be sitting there. I'll look at you, talk a little here and there. But if I know everybody in the area, I'm gonna talk. Like you gonna know. Like IQ's here. Like you gonna know I'm there. I'm gonna try to get the best out of you every day. That's if I gotta push you, make you angry. I'm just want you. I want everybody to be happy and succeed and reach their goal. So I'm gonna get what I need to get out of you in order to win games, and we're gonna try to push you to be great. I would say my dad, my dad, my he's like my step pops, Jr. and my he's like a big brother to me, Justin Ray Foreman. He's on the Utah Jazz. He always told me like if you want to be successful and you want to play basketball, you always got to play like with a chip on your shoulder and be hungry and go get what you want. Like don't be laid back and just play your hardest and you'll end up where you want to be. Like just work hard and everything's gonna happen for you. Say short term goal is because the next level is almost here. I would say get to college and wherever I go, try to make first team freshman and hopefully get freshman player of the year if I could do that. And long term goal, get to the NBA and be successful and help my family out and help everybody who helped me. I don't really have a hobby, but I play the game with my cousins because that's the only way I keep in contact with them unless I call them. So we play the game and sleep. That's a hobby to me. I would be a zoologist
And why zoologist?
because I like animals. I'm like a nerd about animals. Like when I'm home and I'm not playing basketball, like I watch National Geographic like it's like a reality show like all day. My mom be like, "Didn't you watch this other day?" I'm gonna watch it again, mom. Like I like animals. Like I would say jaguar. All time greatest memory on the court. I got it all. This is a good one. Well, before I transferred here, at my other school, Christ the King, played Malloy, and I hit a game winner, and I had played horrible, like horrible. I would say, okay, my point guard Tyson Walker, he's at like the top of the key, a little almost by like half court on the left side. We call for a pick and roll, which my big man said, Kofi Cockburn. I'm in the corner. Cole's guarding me, and he went to like the help. And Tyson came on the screen, and he just ran all the way to Tyson. And Tyson just threw it to me. Mind you, I did not score the whole game. The whole game, like when I played against Malloy, that's my kryptonite. Like I played horrible. And I just shot it. And like when I shot it, I knew it was good. I just started walking the other way. I shot it, I just walking the other way, and it just went in. And like the gym everybody just erupted. Like that's my best moment on the court. Ooh, I'm a gamer. That gotta be it. That gotta be it.
All
A
right.
little bit of 2K. I play like the new games for a little bit until I get bored of them. So I play like I venture the game. I play Spider-Man, games like that. A person that you could look up to and like know he's gonna be there to help you if you ask him anything. Like he's not like gonna push you away or act Hollywood as people would say. And he made it from where you're from, and you could do it if you put your mind to it. Like if you work hard and you want to achieve something, then you could do it. I like to say that like I agree with everybody's doing, and I feel like the more that everybody keeps doing it, it'll finally wake everybody up and it'll affect everybody, and they'll see that like everybody's life does matter, and mostly blacks because we're looked at differently. But that's for the other people to take care of, and like basketball players, like just keep using our voice, and hopefully everybody listen and follow suit.